and it could actually just be by top with a jungle mundo here for Lost Ratones. It's gonna be locked in. There's a tiny bit of flexibility, but knowing Bounce, that is a Vi in the top lane.
All right, we're getting the Vi top lane. I assumed it was going to be just Vi and Orianna in the mid lane to try and play well together, but looking to just opt in towards the scaling instead once they saw the Wukong. So it does mean though that like
looking to see if he can work his way in from the bottom side of this fight, but it's going to be a bit tricky for him. Yahoo coming across, has that Emperor's Divide, Cosmic Binding, divides Reckless back, who has the flash, Polymorph coming out, Moonlight Vigil as well. Reckless almost falls to the Calibrum and will go down, can't get the Temple Fade out. Crowny opening up, Kalista able to flash to the back, and Velia falls as well. Lost Ratones have already lost 2. Crowny's going to have to burn his thumbs to get out of the pit, but Busio is waiting for him. Great flash away, flash in! It tastes purple as the blue wall is built by Lulu and Busio. As it seems everything was rectified. Reckless stepping forward here, doesn't have the flash, does have heal, and obviously the magical journey, but with the Cyclone to knock him up into the wild growth, he still gets through Polymorph. Tempered Fate not in time. Wukong goes golden as he claims his prize. Yike on the board for the second time this game.
That Polymorph from Busio was pretty clutch because it meant that you couldn't stun the Wukong on the opposite side. Gives time there for the kill to come through, and another nice pick from KC.
Baus going for a bit of a proxy here, utilizing the top lane positioning that comes with the quest, where proxying actually benefits you a lot more than it does the player chasing you. However, Kana has support and Yahoo's here. Emperor's Divide into a nice little combo. Kana gets the roll quest complete. Might be looking at Yahoo, who doesn't have that Emperor's Divide, can find the flank. Yike trying to get in here as well. And Nimbus strike across the wall, and there's the fight with a shockwave, cease and desist. And he talked about a slam dunk. Well,
just keeping eyes on where everyone is for this dragon. Basic KC trying to force their way through on the bottom side, but it does mean that Crowny has to move around.
No Wallops come up for the follow-up CC. Baus is going to go in. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Veli's chasing forward. Baus trying to get away from this. Kana needs another couple of autos. He doesn't get the second, so he flashes. Baus flashes away. Oh, the boomerang tickled. Tickled. Drake Yahoo does have the Emperor's Divide and is TPing down towards the bottom side.
Yeah, Yahoo's forced out, which is why Lost Ratones then feel comfortable go for this, but the TP in, he's in behind them.
Kalista could look for the Moonlight Vigil. Flash shockwave! Beautiful from Lost Ratones. The Cyclone coming out as Yahoo tries to join the fray. Crowny's going to have the flash, but Destiny's Dispatch finds its mark. Yike looking for Nemesis. Velia gets another, and Yahoo's not able to get the damage down in the end. The Mundo is sent on PTO, will fall.
Yahoo, hoping Busio can come here as well, because there's a lot of LR members.
Yike with the shockwave. Nemesis flashing away. As the Cyclone comes out, shockwave dodged by Yahoo. Another Cyclone out, but Velia is able to tank it. The Wild Growth coming in, Tempered Fate almost clipped the Lulu before she could get her ultimate off, and now Yike's in the middle of Lost Ratones. Another Polymorph coming out, but Velia claims the kill. It's a 5v3 on this top side now in favor of Lost Ratones, and they'll just set up for a kill and back away.
The confidence starting to come through here for Lost Ratones. The mid tower, the immediate run top, the picks are happening. And KC were scrambling to try and cover, but they're too late, and now Kana
needs to get out of here, doesn't have the flash, the Nam into the wall, dodged by Nemesis, a Wallop follow-up, but Crowny won't fall, and Kana will. Kana trying to delay the backs of Lost Ratones so Yahoo could take this bot lane tier 1 sack.
In the bottom side, and make it uncomfortable as Nemesis waits.
Nemesis has no flash, the Cyclone gets the first knockup, but with the second Temper Fate just short of hitting Busio and Yahoo, but now Yike is behind enemy lines, and Lost Ratones can try and chase him down. Yike has a lot of tools in his toolkit to get out of this one. Crowny puts the fast out alteration down, flashes forward, and Yike will fall. Crowny claims it. There's the last whisper. As KC mostly playing towards the top side here. Baus going in onto Kana. Now has to get out, but Kana's just going to chase him down. No real escape for Baus, a solo. And is level 17, 2 levels higher than anyone else in the game. Reckless looking for him now, but misses the Cosmic Binding. Nemesis still on the chase. There's a shockwave for the follow-up. Kana has the flash, will jump and flash into the pit as the magical journey goes for the follow-up. Nemesis flashes forward and finds him with the command attack. Meanwhile, Yike looking for that flank position. Lost Ratones. Nimbus strike forward. There's a Cyclone. The follow-up with the Moonlight Vigil as well into the Polymorph. Nemesis goes on a rampage, but immediately we see Crowny falling. Kalista going low though as well as Nemesis continues to open up. Kana has the Gnar, but no flash, remember, as Yike dodges across the wall. The chase now onto that Gnar. As Baus, Reckless, and Nemesis survive the onslaught of KC.
Massive as well. Abelia, he's on the hunt.
Corellis try and get away. Use the decoy. Yike going back in. Kalisz tries to open up onto Crownie. Cease and desist coming out from Baus. They're going to lock up Kalisz, but Baus is in the middle of them all with a polymorph, and Kalisz survives through it. Lost Retones couldn't chase any further.
This was to get some massive shockwave, and that ends it right there. But look at the positioning from KC. They're going to threaten mid-wave, deny any access, and Lost Retones, they want to just move onto the bot wave that was stacking and try and at least get some plates, if not the turret, in trade.
Scryer's Bloom coming out, Yike on that flank. Kalisz stepping forward. Cyclone onto the backline. Velia now the target, but the Cyclone's not going to get the knockup. Tempered Fate going on to Yahoo, who does still have that Emperor Divide. Moonlight Vigil out with the Infernum. Will do a little bit of work. Baus jumping forward. Kana about to go Mega here as well, and Lost Retones need to respect the Gnar. Level 20 bounces his way out. The Drake is up, and Lost Retones, a lot of them sitting at half HP. Looks like Kalisz will turn his attention to the Drake first. Being impressed with previously is the Tempered Fate, the auto for the slow. Reckless finds the Cosmic Binding as well, and there's the follow-up. But the Wild Goat Cease and Desist dives onto Kalisz, who has to clutch away himself. Meanwhile, Yike's on the backline, but the Cyclone has to use his decoy to try and get away. Kalisz kills off Baus. Kano in the middle of them, does have that Gnar, does have his flash, can look for Moonlight Vigil. Gravitum onto Nemesis, yeeted back the stopwatch in time. Velia now trying to protect his mid laner, but an Emperor's Divide and a flash is enough to take down his Nemesis. The resurrection for Crownie will not last for long as KC find the fight.
The mechanics for Lost Retones are there, the decisions they tried to put down, but KC outplay in the moment, and it is KC who are now barreling towards the nexus of the Rats.
Some sort of miraculous heroic defense from Velia and from Reckless needs to be enacted, because otherwise KC as 5 are going to take down these Nexus towers. Kalisz opens up and immediately they melt in front of him. A hot knife through butter as KC will take the win, will go 2-1, and will mean that Lost Retones end week 1 without a win.
A hard-fought fight for Lost Retones, but KC still showing why they are a top team in the LEC. I mean, I think 7 teams at 2-1 at the end of this week. Like, absolutely insane. We'll have to see if SK can join them, but